Hey tubers, happy Saturday, and I got a mail day for you. But just want to let you know I'm living the high life right now. Got some good pickups in. Got a smattering of everything over here that you can't see, because I also got, which you won't see, but in the last 2 weeks, a box of 01 tops, 02 tops, and 03 tops and busted those. So I've got like piles of stuff everywhere for sorting. But picked up some raw 97. What is that? Hell, I don't even know. Proline 2 gems. Die cut on Jerry. This one's not in great condition, but from 97 Pacific Revolution. Jerry and T.O. Trying to get the light in there a little bit. There we go. Condition is not great. If anybody's ever looked at Pacific Revolution cards, they're usually not that good, but I'll probably send it in anyway. And then this one I'm really excited about. I think there's a 9 on sale for like $100 or something like that. That's because it's come down from a couple hundred before, but also from Pacific Revolution. This one's from 97. This is called Ring Bearers. And if you could see, it's die cut, and I don't know if that is acetate or not, or if it's just, yeah, those are just holes. It's not acetate. So those are cutouts in there, but in real good condition. I think I can get that 9, and that is going to look like a beauty, graded. And then of course for some PSA, I don't know if this one's going to show at all, but from 93 Upper Deck, that's Joe Montana playing golf with Elmer Fudd. And that is going to be relatively impossible. So, just imagine it. Picked up a Lamar Miller rookie chrome. And a TY. Just in case they keep doing what they're doing. It'll pay off to have that. I hate these big cases, but digging the card. 01 Fleer Tradition nameplates. With a pretty sweet patch in there. PSA 10. And of course a Papa Uno on that. Had this in a 9, but I upgraded it. 96 score Dream Team. And a PSA 10. Save that one. I got some good ones in here. 91 Ricky Jackson. Finally made a pickup off of 4 Sharp Corners because they had a big sale. And yeah, so I like to pick up Topps base on the cheap. Want to do that. Picked up the Eric Williams for All Time Cowboys. Really, I was getting these two. I got the Novacek for All Time Cowboys, and who I think should be a future Hall of Famer, Nate Newton. And then the reason obviously I made those pickups for All Time Cowboys because I'd been just watching them forever, but it takes me a specific card to get me to pull the trigger on 4 Sharp, and then obviously you just load the card up after that, because once you're there shopping, you might as well, right? 92 Topps Bruce Smith. I only needed 2 cards left for his master set, or not master, basic top set. 92 was Pop 5, and of course 4 Sharp has at least 2 of them, or had at least 2, because I bought this one and they listed another one the next day. And then I only need the 01 left. I hit one of those in the boxes that I opened, but it was not in good shape as far as center and everything, so I'm not even going to bother. A little upgrade action here. Had this in the 8 at the Kermit Alexander from 65. Real tough to get yourself to do upgrades, especially when there's not really competition, so you're just... It's tough. I watched those cards for a long time before I finally pulled the trigger there. And then, all of these are pretty good. Some Hall of Fame rookie pickups 4 Sharp. This was a later purchase from 4 Sharp. I hadn't bought anything from them since like June or May or something like that. But got the Larry Wilson rookie and an 8 from 63. Got the Paul Krause from 65 and an 8. Both real good ones there. Got the Len Ford and a 7. Got it for like 44 bucks, so I couldn't complain. And then I realized he was a member of the all-time sack set that I'm doing, and I was kind of upset that I didn't get an 8, but pretty happy with that. Sometimes you just can't go for all the high grades. You gotta chip away, especially at that Hall of Fame set, because there's too many there. Funny thing is, I bought the 03 Topps box first, and then like about a week and a half later, I got the 01 and 02, which I just opened today. But I opened it, and then the next day, because I got a Jerry Rice in there, I actually got 2. I got the regular and the gold version, which is kind of cool. But both were off center, especially the base version was just way off center. So I was a little disappointed in that, like didn't even get a chance. The next day, 4 Sharp Corners lists one, and I didn't have this. And this, if you guys know me, I love me some base tops, and obviously I love me some Jerry Rice. And so to not have a base tops Jerry Rice card is in a GM10 was kind of weird for me, which I don't have a couple of them because they're pretty hard, those early 2000s. But this popped up the next day, no kidding. Pop of 9. And they had a pretty good sale going on at the time. It still wasn't cheap, but I got it. And then the next day they posted another one, obviously for like 25 bucks more or something like that than I got that one for. But no wonder I was having a hard time. Pop 9's not that bad, but when they're at least having 2 of them, you're not going to get them very often. And yeah, I'll show this last, but one more big old card here. 83 Singletary and a GM10. This was a splurge that I shouldn't have done, but I did. I'm pretty excited. I've always wanted this card, so much so that I never bought the 9 because I knew I was going to get a 10 and didn't want to, like I said, I hate upgrading, so I was like, well, if there's just a complete void, I'll be more apt to buy it earlier. So pick that up. Super excited to have that, and it is a phenomenal looking card. I know sometimes, we get 10s and they're, we don't always admit it, but sometimes they're suspect, This is not one of those, so I'm really excited about that. And then some cool news. SMR is out, and collecting Jerry Rice cards is the second headlining article, if you will. And there it is, and it's got about like 8 pages in there of Jerry Rice cards and such. And I'm the #1 master set guy. And so I am quoted in there a good 4 or 5 times, I think, which is pretty cool. None of the cards shown are mine. A lot of them that are shown I do have, but it was literally a pain in the ass. They did this interview back in January, and then they said, hey, you got some cards you want to show? Like, hell yeah, I got all kinds of Jerry Rice cards that I love, the designs and everything else. Because one of the things that I'm quoted saying this is one of the things I love about collecting Jerry Rice is it shows basically the evolution of the hobby, because he starts in '86 and goes all the way through 2005. I mean, that is the evolution of all the cards. So I have tons of them, and I just could not get a scan of a high enough resolution that they wanted, and went back and forth, switched scanners. You have to have a black background too, so I was finding different sheets of glossy black to put behind the scan and everything. So I'm not sure what all these guys have as far as scanners, but I didn't think mine's a little old, but my wife had a pretty new one. It wasn't working, so I didn't get any of my cards in there, but I got quoted a couple of times, so still thought it was pretty cool. And I just got to finally send in a giant sub. I know I've said that probably in my last couple of videos, but it's just been sitting in a box ready to go and hadn't been shipped. But I finally sent it off, and they received it yesterday, so Got 124 cards there, I think it is, and about 57 of them are Jerry Rice's, so should put me well over the 900 mark for graded cards after I get that back for Jerry Rice. And the goal is 1,000. It's just kind of the big goal, because once you hit 1,000, you're eligible for awards on the PSA registry. And then maybe I'll start being more scrupulous with the Rice pickups, because, you know, I'm sending some in that I know I'm only going to get 7s and 8s. Hopefully 9s, but sometimes these die cuts, these jerseys and stuff like that, you know you're going to get lower grades. So, but trying to get that 1,000. So, that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time.